Howdy, this is Mackenzie Franklin from SideGameLLC here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. Today we're going to be taking a look at my top 20 board game components from games in the Side Game library. There's lots of different reasons why a lot of these things made this list, and without further ado, let's get started. So my number 20 board game component is actually going to be from the game Cloud Age, and these are the sleeves. So in Cloud Age, you're going to be putting these clear sleeves together with cloud stickers, and they're double-sided, you can see here. And you're going to tuck in, during the game, these cards into the actual sleeves. So it becomes a guessing game, and it's kind of a push your luck kind of style. You can get some predictions done when you're looking at the card itself, but the cloud obscures some of the things. So you're going to be picking whether to get certain resources from this card, like water or metal, and you're not really sure the exact layouts. You'll reveal what's underneath, and based on what it is, like, oh man, I didn't even see any energy, you're going to get some type of resource. So you can kind of take some guesses as to what has the most based on the land type, but this cool sleeve, and they're double-sided, so they're different per card, will obscure some of the land type. So I really like these. I think that's just a really unique mechanic, and it's a lot of fun to do that little guessing game. Really cool, the cloud sleeves. My number 20. My number 19 are the beers from Brass Birmingham. Now these are simply just because I love how tiny they are. They're super cute. They've got the nice rims on the ends here for the barrels, and I just think they're super fun. So I really enjoy them, mainly purely aesthetically. Really like these. My number 18 is another pure aesthetics. This is the Moose from Feast for Odin. This is your first player marker for Feast for Odin, and it's adorable. This is simply just because it's a cute little meeple. That's my number 18, the Moose from Feast for Odin. My number 17 is really fun. This is the Gelatinous Cube from Catacombs 3rd edition, the playmat version. So in this specific character, he's got all sorts of different faces that determine his attacks. In addition, if you get him down to the bottom here, he can actually consume you. So be careful. You definitely don't want to be eaten by this guy. I just love that they took the idea of a gelatinous cube and they put it into the correct format. I love it. There's a lot of fun to be had with Catacombs 3rd edition, and things like this definitely are part of that. So that's my number 17, the gelatinous cube. My number 16 is the obelisk from Tekenyu. So in Tekenyu, you're going to be having this obelisk that you put in the center of the board, and you'll be turning it as the game plays, and that will determine basically the values of the dices. So whether they're tainted or pure or just neutral dice. So it's kind of awesome to see that I had a friend of mine paint this for me, and he has separated them into the light side of the pyramid and the dark side of the pyramid. I just think this is a really fun thing to have in a game, and it slots in super nicely into the board of this base here, and the paint job just really makes it pop. So I really enjoy this. I love the whole Egypt theme, and I think that the dark and the light side of the pyramid here are just a lot of fun. So very fun. That is the obelisk from Tekenyu. My number 15 is the Batmobile from Batman Gotham City Chronicles. How fun is that? When you get to play a mission with the Batmobile, it is just a blast. So the Batmobile features a customized layout. Every mission you play with it, you get to decide what the Batmobile is actually going to come with, whether it be a better computer or weapons, but just the fact you have this super cool miniature on the board, and it is the Batmobile. It's just a lot of fun. It's got a demanding presence. It's got that classic Batmobile style to it. It is just a lot of fun. So that is the Batmobile, my number 15. Now my number 14 I don't have anymore because I threw this game away. But it is the Pandemic Legacy Season 0 passports. So in Pandemic Legacy Season 0, you have these really cool little passport books that you're going to be putting stickers in. It's just a lot of fun to have your own personalized little book that you get to customize as you play. So just have Iberia here, as this is the one that we actually have in the library because it is replayable. So, but if you get a chance, play Pandemic Legacy Season 0 because the passport system is a lot of fun. Number 13 are the character boxes from Obsession. I love the look of these. How cool is that? You grab your box and that is your family. So in Obsession, you play as a rich, wealthy, to-do family, and each of you has your own family crest. And these boxes also have a great functionality. You open up the box themselves, and they're pretty insides as well. But they have a huge functionality where they're going to hold all your player cards, your starting tiles, and your starting workers and influence. So not only is it beautiful, but it's also extremely functional. I love these. So super awesome, and they fit super well in the box. That's my number 13. The character box is an obsession. My number 12 is another first player token, and this is from Marvel Champions. So this is the first player token itself. It's simply, it's simply an exclamation point bubble. It's like, it's your turn to act. And I love it. It's just it's so perfect. I mean, look at that. It is Spider-Man's turn to act. So naturally, he's got this little speech bubble saying, I'm active. Spider sense is tingling. Love it. Super fun, super cool. I just love the whole aesthetic of this. Awesome. And lastly, my number 11 for this list is going to be the Pyramid from Camel Up. So this is the pyramid itself. The new edition in particular has an amazing pyramid. So right off the bat, you'll notice it's a hard plastic. You can pop off the top here and the dice are inside. And you shake it up, press the button, and it drops a single die. So the dice go from 1 to 3, and they fit perfectly here. You're never going to have the issue where multiple dice are going to be falling out at the same time, and your pyramid will never get destroyed. It's not a hassle to set it up like in the original edition, and it's super easy to store and to play with. And that is my top 20 to 11 of my favorite game components in board games in the Side Game library. I'm going to continue the list in a separate video, but I hope that you guys found this enjoyable. What are your favorite board game components? If you have any ideas, please let me know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. Side Game Strong.